Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Thank you and welcome. Welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, y'all, and some is not. Okay? The Fair Act use and everything is in my description box. So let's get to it, y'all. Now, before I get to it, I want to say that I do a monthly, cash giveaway of $200 to my subscribers out of love for them and their support. But you have to at least donate $5 to the channel monthly in order to be put in the drawing in the first place. And you have to have Cash App in order to receive your money. Okay, I picked two people, each one gets $100. If you cannot donate to the channel, then you have to, try to support the channel by watching commercials and stuff like that, and you will be put in the drawing as well. So please handle that. Anyway, y'all, it is witching hours. Yes, I cannot sleep. Something is bothering me again. I want to talk about brother slash security slash whoever this guy is, okay? Because some people saying it's the brother. He's very dark skinned, y'all. And the brothers of, Young Dolph that I'm looking at on baby pictures and stuff like that, he's lighter than them. Dolph is lighter than his brothers. So I don't know. And like I said, who would have this guy as security if he's, your nails too long, okay? Nails is too long to be, holding down a toy, okay? Anyway, let's get to it, y'all. Now, something came to me tonight. This have been on my mind for a while, but I was trying to sit back. This is what I do. I like to dive into the situation from inside, okay? A lot of stuff is not making sense. A lot of bloggers are on here lying left and right, just trying to just get money out of people and stuff like that. It's a lot of chaos going on. Okay, it's just like Mo3's case. So many different stories coming out. Some people were saying that it was different types of cars that was there on that location. People were saying it was a black car that was there too. Two loads of, two cars with two loads of guys. Some people were saying it was different kinds of cars. People were saying it was a BMW or what did they say? Another kind of car. They were saying different people were saying different things. Then they say it was the white car that they found. Then they say it was another kind of car. I forgot what they said it was. A Mustang or something like that. So people are giving a lot of different stories. Just like with Mo3, there was a lot of people on the expressway that was sending the police off so that they would not find out who really did what. Okay? But if you look at the scene, y'all, okay, and we have to analyze this as best we can. We have to analyze this as best we can without footage. Okay? The cameras is very important. It's just like Raven keep on going to Skull's channel, say no to brain cells channel. She keeps going to his channel, and her main thing that she keep pushing is we just put in new cameras. So that's a key thing to this whole thing, okay? And due to the fact that you put in new cameras and then there's no footage being released, that screams volumes, y'all, okay? Now, is this guy friend or foe, y'all? Did this guy live in Memphis? This is another important question. Do this guy live in Memphis? Okay? Is he somebody that, Dolph just deals with when he comes into Memphis? Or did this guy come into Memphis with Dolph to do the drive? Okay? Ask yourself this question. Or is this someone that still lives in Memphis? Because if he still lives in Memphis, then he could still possibly have ties to, the ops, and all of this stuff, okay? So I want y'all to think about that as well, because that's very important. Very, very important. And like I said, even if he did come with Dolph, is there animosity toward Dolph? Dolph is running around here flashy. And look how this guy's dressed. He don't have him flashy too. So that's important. You got him looking like a regular old mole when you all flashy. And every time you're out with Key Glock and all this stuff, somebody that's not even really no kin to you, you got them flashy too. So we have to think about the jealousy part, okay? If this was his brother, was he jealous? If this wasn't his brother and this is just somebody that, he really close to, and he claims him as his brother, but he's not really his blood brother, then that's important too, okay? Now, let's look over the scene, y'all. I want to look over the scene because I can't rest right now. Everybody is trying to figure out how in the world did he fall through the bottom of that window. Now, I've been looking through a lot of footage, old pictures of Makeda's and new pictures of Makeda. And the one thing that's different to me, y'all, is I'm going to show you this right now. Now, as you can see, this little area, you got this big area right here to the right, to the left. And then you got the middle right here, middle section. The middle section is right by this back door, this door, okay? This door that they say leads to the bathrooms, okay? Now, everybody is wondering, where did his brother / security, whatever, come from, y'all? Did he come from the bathroom? Did he go and release himself from, being out there with Dolph, and did he go to the back? You have to ask yourself this question. Did he go to the back? And another thing you have to ask yourself is, was somebody else standing in that doorway right there talking to Dolph while his brother had went to the back? This seemed like it was strategically planned to a T. It had to be done quick, and it had to be done in a specific area in the store. This is why I say, okay, and this is my personal opinion, that Makeda's had to play a big, huge part in this. Okay? They knew all the angles of the camera. They just had put in new cameras, so they knew every angle of where the cameras were covering. Okay? They knew that camera that was outside of that glass right there was covering the parking lot. And right there in front of the glass, it couldn't pull anything that was going on in the inside. Okay? They knew that. Now, if we just think about this, there was, some people that came in there and hit up their place last year. They say that they were getting hit up left and right last year. They didn't put cameras in last year when it was happening, but they put cameras in this year. Okay? Well, last year, y'all. Okay? 2021. It's a new year. Okay? So, if we go by the camera position of the first cameras that they had when they were getting hit up in 2020, okay? And people were coming in there at 5 in the morning to, take stuff, and they wasn't even open, which don't make no sense. Seemed like that was an inside job too. But to get some insurance or whatever. But I'm gonna just say this. The camera position of the guys that came in that store that particular day and hit up and jumped over the counter, the position was on the cash register over there in that area. That's it. That's where that camera is focused on. That it's not focused on this corner right here. You could not see if this door was open or closed or whatever from the angle. So that's very important, y'all. Okay? So did the new cameras not cover this area over here? Okay? And if the cameras did not cover this area over here in this corner, and that this was a total blind spot to the cameras, this was planned, y'all. The hitters knew exactly where to go to not be in the cameras. And the only place that they was in camera was the ones on the outside. They wanted to show them on that camera on the outside. That's the only reason why they were on that camera on the outside. Because they had their face covered and all of this other stuff. Okay, y'all? I want you to pay some attention to this. Now, let's get to some more pictures. Now, I want to show you this picture right here. What's different about this picture is the I love my school right in the middle. Okay? Was that particularly put there? Because what's wrong with my fax machine now? Now my fax machine is going crazy. Now, when I did a video earlier, my lights kept blinking. Now my fax machine, I know y'all can hear it. It's going crazy. I haven't even touched it. It's just making all kind of noise behind me. This is weird, okay? But it's not scary to me because I'm getting used to it. Now, if you look in the middle of this glass, you see at the top, I love my community. That sign has been there. The I love my school sign was just added there. Now, I want y'all to also pay attention to something else. I'm going to see, can I blow it up just a little bit so y'all can see what I'm talking about. There's a line right by the I love my school sign to the left. It looks as if maybe this glass has been broken before and that spot is still there, or something is happened to the glass right there. Okay, now I'm gonna say this. Why specifically this spot right here? Okay, this is exactly where Dolph was hit up at, and this is one reason why I think Dolph was sitting down. He was not standing, he was sitting. Now, another thing that gets me is Pamela. She came on the news or whatever. Somebody came on the news. That's from Makeda's. And they said that Dolph and the guy came in and they were on their phones over there in the corner. Okay, y'all? Now, his brother did not, or slash security did not get hit at all, which makes me think that he went to the bathroom. Okay? And the reason why I say he had to be in the inside is somebody came forward, a female, and said that all I saw was somebody coming out of, the Makeda's with the Draco hitting at the car. He was letting it ride. Okay? So, which means the brother slash security was inside of the store with Dolph. Okay? He wasn't over there in the area where Dolph was at when all of the commotion took place. He was in the back. So, did he go to the bathroom? And while he was in the bathroom, because y'all know how when somebody is talking to you, just say have somebody, just even if it wasn't Dolph, and somebody come into a store and they haven't seen somebody in a long time, and somebody put a chair over there to the side, and then, give you the courtesy so you can sit down while they stand there and talk to you. Was somebody standing in that doorway talking to Dolph while the brother went to the back? Now think about it. It makes sense because of the pattern of the shells, the holes in the glass and everything. Okay, y'all? Now think about this door being open right here. Now I want y'all to think about a chair was sitting right there where this glass is, where the I love my school is. And I want to also show you something in some other pictures that I love my school sign was not there. They added that to that window. And I think they added that for a purpose, that they were going to have Dolph sitting in a chair right there, and he was going to be facing another way. I do believe somebody from Makeda's put a chair there. Dolph was sitting in that chair. His brother got up and went to the back to allegedly go to the bathroom, maybe. Okay? He went to the back. Somebody from Makeda, either the manager or somebody that worked there, was standing in that doorway talking to Dolph. Okay? And remember I told y'all about element of surprise? Remember I told y'all about the element of surprise. Same thing with Mo3. He got the element of surprise. He's somebody that always had his toy, but when he really needed it, he had the element of surprise that it was not there. Okay, y'all? So, element of surprise for Dolph. Somebody standing there in that doorway was talking to him. He's sitting in that chair, and they pulls out something and get him that first hit. When that first hit rang, the guys, wherever they pulled that car from, they knew when they hear that first hit to come and run into that window to finish him off. Okay? And whoever, they had to have something small. I don't think the first hit was from something huge, like no Draco or anything like that. The first hit had to be something that they could tuck in their clothes, so that the brother or whatever / security that went to the bathroom did not see it, and so that, or maybe he might have been in on it, or he might not have been in on it. Okay, so that he had to have it tucked so Dolph wouldn't notice it either. So while he was standing there in that doorway talking to Dolph, and Dolph sitting in that chair, I think something was pulled out and Dolph was hit, and that's how he fell toward that window, and how his hand could have possibly came out of that window, y'all. Okay? He had to have been his back turned, and he had to have been sitting in a chair. Okay? And I'm going to show you some more pictures of Makeda's. And that I love my school sign is not there. So did they mark that spot right there? That is where they were going to have him sitting. Okay, y'all? Let's keep going. Now, this is just another picture so you can see what I'm talking about. It's a slight little line right there. Okay, to the left of the I love my school sign. So you see chairs over here on the side and inside of the store. So did the manager or somebody that worked for Makeda sit the chair right there, and Dolph was sitting there talking to somebody standing in this doorway right here? Okay. The brother's in the back, went to do something. Did somebody in the back have the brother talking to him or whatever? Did somebody else have his attention back there, or was he a part of this whole thing? You got to ask yourself this question. Okay. Or did somebody send him back there? Did he go back there on his own? But like I said, it had to be done fast. Okay? Now, I want y'all to think about the angle. Now, from the white door to the clear door that say 2370, there's holes all in this 2370 right there, the address, the location of the door. Holes in an angle coming from that way. So think about where Dolph was parked. He was parked over to the right over here, okay? From this picture to the right of this door, okay? So when the brother / security came out after everything was over, because he did not run out while the hitting was taking place, because it was too much fire being shot out, okay? So when he comes out of this door right here, it makes sense that he saw the guys running back to their car, because they park right by Dolph's car. So did he start letting loose, and this is why the door got hit up, because it looks like the shells came from that angle. So he started hitting at this door, this glass door. So, because everybody is saying that the holes look like they're going outward instead of inward at the door. So did he come out when everything stopped and run out from the back and start hitting before he even opened the door? Did he start just hitting at the door? And by the time he got outside the door and ran to the lot, they were pulling out. Just the only thing that makes sense. His brother had to have the toy in that back room, in the bathroom with him, and he came out hitting. Okay? That's the only thing that makes sense, y'all. Okay? Now, I want y'all to look at the angle of the camera. Now, this is why I say Makeda's them had to have something to do with this, because if they just put new cameras in, the hitters would not know where, the cameras was covering, unless it's somebody from the inside that handles the cameras told them. Okay? Now, as you can see, the camera is sort of upward inside of the ceiling right there. So the cameras was not covering that area right there. And as you can also see, them big signs in the window, the celebrating 20 years and all of that stuff, them big signs is right there in the window. So this was the perfect spot for them to take Dolph off, in this spot right here, because they look at all of the signs in the way. The camera was not going to cover it. And the only one that knew this had to be people that run this store. Okay? So, my personal opinion, y'all, Makeda's definitely, they knew what was going down. Okay? Just like I said, why did the mother stop by there? Out the blue, she stops by. Okay? Was it to get a last look at her store? Now, look at where the sign was at and where that little line was at, y'all. This is exactly where Dolph was hit up at. Right there where that I love my school sign and that little line that was right there in the glass. Okay, y'all? So did somebody purpose? They said he didn't even see it coming. You remember this? So if somebody's talking to you and they sit a chair right there and you sit down and you got your back turned, you wouldn't see it coming. If somebody's standing there talking to you, you're going to face that person that's in that doorway. So is that why he didn't see it coming, y'all? And this door don't come outward, it goes in. So you would not see this door on the camera. If this door came outward, then maybe you would see this door open from the camera that's over the cash register. But if this door goes inward, you're not going to see that door. Depending on the way that camera is. And this is why I say this has a lot to do with Makeda's. Now, if you look to your right over here in this picture, I'm going to try to blow it up a little bit without it messing up the picture. If you look to your right over here, this is where all the goodies is at, and then most likely the register is right here. So the camera is up here at the top over the register. You're not seeing what's going on over here in this corner over here. Not at all. You're just seeing this area over here on this side. So this plays a big part. Okay, and as you can see, the angle of this door right here to this door, this is where it looked like somebody came out of this bathroom and started hitting through this glass right here. At whoever was in this parking lot, pat to the, right here, parked behind Dolph's car. This is why the hitting came at an angle. So somebody here hit Dolph while he was sitting right here. And it was a chair put here so Dolph could sit down. I do believe. And if somebody called Dolph or whatever, I don't know. I don't even know if somebody called him, to be honest. I think somebody was over here in this doorway talking to him. They came out the back room talking to him. And most likely if this person, he wouldn't even have to cut out the cameras. He wouldn't have to cut the cameras off, y'all. If he's not in the camera view. So maybe this is why they have not released the footage, because the footage is not helpful. If the footage is only covering the area over the cash register, you don't see what's going on over here. So the footage is no use. Only thing it shows is Dolph maybe coming in the store, going over here, then walking over there. It don't show who's standing in the doorway talking to Dolph. It don't show his brother going into the bathroom or in the back. It don't show, none of this area right here. It don't show it. So could this have been the play, y'all? And then we got a camera over here. We know it's a camera here, but they got a big sign in the window over here to the left. So you can't see anything. Then you got a sign here, right over this part where Dolph was hit up at. And then you got a sign right here that marks the spot where they were going to have Dolph sitting at. So was it a chair put that? Yeah, y'all. Because I did hear somebody mention that he fell over the chair or the table or something like that. I don't think the table was over there. I think it was a chair over there. And that could be where he fell at. And after everything went down, they went over there and removed that chair. Did they take the chair in the back? We don't know. But was it a chair there to mark where they should come and hit up at, y'all? Just the only thing that makes any sense. Because other than that, nothing makes any sense. Somebody in his doorway had to get that first hit, and then he fell backwards right here into this glass. When he fell backwards into this glass, the guys that was in his car, they came, ran up, finished them on off. They knew it was a camera there. They knew the camera was going to cover them right there. So they made sure they had on masks. Everybody else back here, they was the cleanup crew of what was going on afterwards. The brother, if he was a part of it or was not a part of it, he didn't come out because all of the hitting was going on. He wasn't finna come out and catch nothing, and all of that stuff was riding. He comes out in the end when it stopped. So when it stopped, he runs out the door. He started hitting right here in this door before he even came out the door. Then he opens up the door and runs out as they pulling off, getting away, and he started hitting at him. And this is why he was probably pacing back and forth, mad, punching the walls and the glasses, because he came out when everything was over. And then he saw the aftermath when he came back to the inside to see what all went down. That's the only thing makes sense, y'all. Look at the angle of the cameras. The camera is covering the parking lot, and it's covering right outside. Okay? It's covering the parking lot, and it's covering right this area right here. Okay? It's not covering all of that. The inside of the store in this area. And they know that the other camera that's over here by the cash register, because she said that they hired new people, that they didn't trust them. So it would make sense that they would put the camera over the cash register. So she knew exactly where the cameras was. She was posting on her live that Dolph coming here all the time. And also I found out that she was following Yo Gotti. She was following Raven. She was following Yo Gotti. They was following Dolph. They was following a whole bunch of rappers that was, in that area. So they knew about the beefs. So she cannot lie and say she didn't know that they was into it. She cannot lie and say that. And if they was into it with each other, that Yo Gotti and Dolph was into it with each other, why was she running, chasing him to the car, put him on camera? And that wasn't the only time she put him on camera. She put him on the camera in 2020 and put the camera on him and say, Dolph is in Makeda's, y'all. She posted him being in Makeda's a couple of times, not just one. So she wanted people to know that he comes there all the time. And she was following his ops, so she knew that they had beef. Raven is lying. Okay? Now, as you can see in this picture right here, y'all, that I love my school sign ain't here right now. Is it, y'all? Pay attention to this. I love my school sign is not there right now. As you can see, it's not there. And you can see chairs over here. So it's a fact that they have chairs sitting over here on this side at times. So did they have that chair sitting here where this cardboard box was? And did they mark this area right here with that I love my school sign, so the hitters would know exactly where to go? Ask yourself this question. Just the only thing that makes sense. Now look at these holes in this glass. They're not coming from behind the counter like an element of surprise. They don't look like they coming straight. They look like they're at an angle, that they're coming over here from the bathroom area, which means his brother or security came from the back with the Draco and running, trying to catch somebody running to their cars. So he hit outward. And then he possibly opened his door up, ran out, and kept hitting at them. So he was in the back, y'all. He was in the back when it went down. And they probably had to do it really fast because he might not have had anything to do with it, y'all. He might not have. The security. They just called him going to the bathroom or something. Or somebody distracted him by telling him to go to the back, or somebody else was talking to him, or he went back there to get something. Was he going back there to get the money that he was owed, and somebody else was standing in the doorway talking to Dolph? Was he in the office somewhere? Did Dolph send him to the back? Or did he go to the bathroom and they just found that to be the perfect timing? He went to the bathroom and they hit him up, and then did it happen that way? They said that the manager hollered, everybody get down. So did he or somebody else in there in the back hit Dolph They scream, everybody get down. And then, everything, the fire that was going. Da 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 da. They said it was like 50 hits. So the brother / security didn't come out till it stopped. So he might not have had anything to do with this, y'all. Or he could have been in the back waiting, and that could have been a perfect little, make it look like he was, didn't have nothing to do with it. But either way it go, somebody marked this spot right here. I love my school. I'm going to have him sitting right here. This the spot right here. He's out of the camera. He's going to fall through this part right here. Possibly this glass could have been hit up before. So it's a weak area, but it's also an area that's in all the blind spots. Could it have went down like that, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Because it looks as if I love my school sign was specifically put there for a reason. That's what it looks like. And these look like they were angled. They were angled. Because remember, Maurice says when he pulled up, he thought that they had hit the place up themselves. Remember that, y'all? So it would make sense why that came out his mouth. Because somebody that was, the security came out the bathroom or the back, hitting through this door outward at the guys running to their car. That looks like the angle that he would have been hitting toward that way. Okay, y'all? So I had to get that out. I could not sleep. So maybe I can go to sleep now. So the answer lies within this guy right here. Which still means Dolph was hit from the inside of that store. And I'm going to call them nails. Nails could have been in the bathroom in the back somewhere. Somebody could have been distracting him or something. Either he was a part of it and he went in that back, or he wasn't a part of it and they waited till he went to the back and then everything went down. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you so much for watching.